Well, I just finished my 212th, soon to be my 213th story about the city of Somerville. I was a firefighter for 38 years for the city, and from day one, because Somerville, Mass, which borders Boston, was unique for me because my father came from Arlington on the western border of Somerville, and my mother came from Charlestown on the eastern border of Somerville. And I worked, coincidentally, for 38 years right in the middle. And since a young boy, I loved history anyway. But once I got to Somerville, I found myself in a nest of history. And as time went by, the historic secrets that were told to me by people in the know, and also the citizens, and also older firefighters, it was profound. It was profound how many history stories I heard, and these are just off the cuff historical stories that everybody knew. I found out quickly that there were a lot of firsts there. The first American flag was flown there under George Washington's guards in 1776, January 1st. The first American flag. First American millionaire came from there. He was a ship owner. The first ship that was built in New England was built there and slid down the ways into the Mystic River and sailed on. The name of it was the Blessing of the Bay. You couldn't really keep people interested in writing about the history of any individual city for very long. And if it wasn't for this nest of historic activities, historic people, historic locations, it just doesn't happen anywhere else in the country. And you could put Somerville up to bat against any other city in the country, and it would hold its own. Geographically, it's only a small city. It's just 4 miles at its longest, 2 miles at its widest. It's only 4.2 square miles in coverage. However, at times its population has been well over 106,000 people, compressed into 4.2 square miles, which transfers into a lot of stories, right? Just on its own, if you use that population. But the fact that it's nested in between Tufts University, MIT, and Harvard, these universities are world-renowned. So people from all over the earth come to these, get their educations at these number one universities. Somerville has been the bedroom community of professors, students from all over, and many of them have lived in Somerville, got their education from the borders of Somerville, and gone on to do profound things in their own right. I had all these stories. I started at work. I used to talk to fellow firefighters. I used to talk to a lot of people who worked for the city, and politicians, other historians, and I got so intrigued with the history that I went from being a buff to making it a real solid hobby, right?